Alright, we are in the 13105. This replay focuses more on damage than it does spotting, because this game, as it turned out, was a pretty stereotypical Siegfried game where everybody just sits on their ass and does nothing the whole match. So I start the game off by going to my standard spot here, which is a more defensive bush. The reason I always play here is because anybody ever that goes here to this middle section road always gets blown out by TD, 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 TD. Am I right or am I right? Whenever someone does that, they get lit coming in, and it's just never not worth it. In free cam here we can see, usually on the other side, I would take that farther back tree. It's not as good as this one. This one's a bit closer, so you do typically see a bit better stuff. Also, notice I'm taking the risk, okay? And I am lit, so I'm thinking, okay, I bet the RHM's here, or Manicore. Might as well take a blind. But when you're playing this far back as well, you can only get shot by about one person right around there, or around there. And big thanks to Jackhammer62 for focusing out the light tank, because, you know, there's always great targets out there, such as light tanks, and yeah. See, there's what I'm talking about right there, a hacker. YOLOing in. What's to say from him just YOLOing over the ridge and blowing me up if I went down there on the low side, as opposed to just keeping me proxied the whole game? Another thing I always do is this right here. Well, as much as I can every single time, is always reverse into a bush, okay? It's worth it to always reverse in, because what are you going to do if you get lit? You're going to run away, and you don't want to be reversing away. You want to be going away at full speed. Nothing much is going on. Like I said, pretty standard, stereotypical Siegfried game. So I'll actually just speed it up a bit here, because I do just sit in this bush for a while, and then I notice, you know what, fuck this. There's nothing going on. I bet I can go over down the 9-0 and actually get something done. This is a pretty much of a speed run, honestly, for a replay. The other one's will be more in-depth for this video, but this is a speed run. This is what we're going to start off with. Okay, nice little dismount over that. Good, we're going in. We're going to go over here to the 9-0, and, okay, 430U just driving in. Sure, all right, 0-1. Good start. All right, let's show this guy what for. Okay, going to wait for him to get to his side. Maybe the Yag will get lit finally, and, of course, it's the tracks. Nothing quite. Okay, good. Nice. Yak him again. Good Yag. Very good. Yag took like 10 seconds or 15 seconds to notice that guy was there in the first place. So now I'm going in. I'm kind of going in a bit slow here because I want him to die first. I do not want to get lit over here because the element of surprise is always the best thing you can get. Alright. Boom. Just like that. Also, it's 1,000 a clip if you pin all your shots. Okay, we're at 1,500. 5A. This guy's close. This guy is very close. Let's get her done real quick. Let's go a little bit forward. You got to shoot the top corner of his lower upper plate there. Actually be able to pen it, not the lower plate. Get a nice track shot off. Okay, can we get one more? Come on, and oh, it was a bounce, whatever. But we secured it. Now we're at 2K, just like that. It's simple. Now I'm looking around thinking, okay, there's still a 4K. He's sitting back there, probably waiting for me. But I am seeing that this can opener drove by, and I'm thinking, Badger. Yeah, I bet that's worth it. I bet he'll be turning right about now. Yep, I'm looking. He's looking for this E5. Alright, time to go in for another free little clip. Notice this battle is like focusing on damage because it's really just that easy if you're able to play heads up on your battle. Badger's going this way. I'm thinking this whole time right now, I better get into cover as soon as I kill him because look, yep, see? I was guessing right. Look at that 4K. You know that old guy was pissed too. He come ripping around the corner. He was sitting there waiting for somebody to go after that Badger, and luckily I got around the corner just in time. Yep, see? Still perma-staring me. We're going to hold off. Wait around. Eventually he's going to shoot someone else. Eventually. I'm getting a peek around the corner from the low side. Okay, finally shot. Now we're at 3K. Alright. Just keep it coming. Nice free 2 shots in this guy. We're out of APCR. We're on to heat. No big deal. Yeah, we got a shot over there. No. But look, at 7-2. I'm at 4K damage. Every game is a blowout for the most part. And what? Now you play 10 games. Probably 7 of them are a 15-5. One way or the other. Or, you know, etc. So, we're just blowing through. Check this shit out. Look, we got a mouse, we got an ASX. I don't really want any of those because I'm a hungry bitch and I want damage. I don't really care about kills. And I'm trying to replay max here after all. So, okay, there's a nice ASX. Boom, 1 shot. And he misses his return. Another shot. Do I want the leopard to not give this guy a shot? Well, he just misses anyway. Okay, nice, free shot. And, oh, wow, check it out. We got a nice good old-fashioned Manicore camping at the back. Okay, already tries again because he's just Jackhammer62. Just loves himself some light tank. And like that, it's a 15, like, whatever, blowout win. But I'm already at 5K. I'm at 5K damage in a light tank. I mean, I'm not saying like that's, you know, some crazy, insane amount. But did you notice how easy it was? And I can tell you while I was playing this battle, this was recorded the same day that I'm doing this commentary on the 28th here. It was actually just that easy. I wasn't sweating at all. Crappy shot, and then I'll miss this last one too, because it was just, yeah. But it doesn't matter. 5,500. 5,500. Yep, little zoom in there, a little excitement. But did you notice how easy that was? Yeah, it was a boring start. I sat over there probably a little bit longer than I should. But did you notice how easy that was? 15-3, granted, had something to play in it, of course. I'm not going to, disparage that. Of course it was because it was a 15-3 blowout. But the second I saw opportunity, I just took it. I let the other people eat the shots because I'm a light tank. I'm still at full HP, by the way. The only thing that did damage to me is the already splashing me because I play like a bitch. But I did 5,500 damage and 2k spotting. Just think about this for example for yourself. Ask yourself the same question. If you were in a 13-105 on the same map, also look at my equipment in the bottom there. I am not running the best shit. I'm running crappy stuff just to prove a point that it's just that easy. And I did that damage with a spotting setup. It was close ranges on a city, but it just goes to show you if you are very quick in your responses and you're ability to read the map. I wasn't, the best there. I took probably a minute longer or so than I probably could have got 6,500 if I moved a little bit sooner over to the city. But it just goes to show you, though, if you do just pay attention to that map and realize when it's time to cut losses and just move on, you're good to go. I mean, I could have sat there all game, maybe done 2k, maybe 1,000 assists or something, and that's about it. And then I would have had a crappy battle. And I mean, I'm already 3 marks, so it doesn't matter about that. But, if you're talking min-maxing as your average pub player and you're just trying to play your tank, that's not the right play. Just make sure you read the map, realize that scenario is not worth it, and you should rotate because you do have a good gun. Almost all the tier 10 lights, matter of fact, they all do since they got buffed. A few of them or whatever, Sheridan, WZ, and stuff. All the tier 10 lights have good guns. And if you say they don't have a good gun, it's because you're not rotating properly to use it. If you're shooting someone in the front or something like that, you're doing it wrong, dude. You got to be like flanking. That's what a light tank's supposed to do anyway. That's enough yap for a nice quick little blowout there, but that was just the start. That was a simple, just damage dealing game, nothing crazy. I mean, 7k combined. I say that's nothing crazy because it's not for me. I mean, I really enjoy light tanks, and I'm upset unless I'm doing 10k every fucking game. So now we'll go on to the next replay, and I'll show you a bit more of like a close game, but not really because I was there and the impact one person can have on the game. Alright, we are on Redshire. One of my maps that I actually do enjoy every time I get it. When it's a random event, it's alright. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think of the random events, honestly? There's maps where you get a random event and you fucking love it, and then there's maps where you get it and it's fucking shit. If I get Ruinberg and there's no random event, I already just know I'm gonna fucking hate the battle. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I just know I'm gonna fucking hate that game. If I'm on proc and I see the actual event's going to happen, I know it's going to be trash because then you can't scout anything. Whatever. Nevertheless, typically on Redshire, I always go to this bush because it's just a good one, but you have to be very weary of the early game. Now, take a look at this real quick. Notice I shoot him there, but I was paying attention to this E4. You see this? E3. This is some crazy shit that I think about that you wouldn't even think when you're playing, okay? Maybe you thought Bobcaster's getting an early game shot off. He is, but he's also doing it unspotted. Check this shit out. Okay, I shoot this guy, right, behind this big-ass tree, and I timed it perfectly so that this E3 is behind that tree. Just the front where his viewports is. You can see these crappy little, like little leaves there are just barely over his turret and stuff, in his cupola. But it's blocking it so that, look, I don't get lit here. I still, you still back off. It's never worth it to just sit there like a, a moron and expect to not be lit. But I still backed off, and I fucking got away with it, too. So now he's going to go up there. I really don't feel like it. It's kind of okay. Oh, T100. It's always worth it to shoot a TD light tank if you can. He's going. And oh, well. Armor not hit. Whatever. 430 is moving up some more. Okay, let's continue to hold this bush. I'm thinking, how do I want to clear this guy out? It's kind of... Oh, how about that? We got an E3. Also, notice here the noise. Did you hear the noise? Here comes the live event. It's like the foghorn from SpongeBob every time the event's about to happen. I heard it go off there in the background, whatever. So we got the fucking E3 here, and this 430 is going to go play up, and he's going to do not very well because there's 4 fucking tanks. You can still hear it coming, and there he comes. Yep. Oh shit. Live event. Get the fuck out. Don't want to get blown up. Foghorn. So now we're going to back off. Whatever, we're going to go over here after this E3 in a second here, once the fucking blimp comes down. Also, most of these games I was playing with my buddy who hasn't been on in months. So I'm telling him, like, hey, Chad, whatever, look at this Zeppelin. He's like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Live events? And he's, like, talking about, I used to have them in Battlefield and shit. And they still do. But, it's just good times with the buddies. Okay, let's move up here. Let's see. T100 is still not dead. E3 backed off. Okay, all right. I guess I can go up here. This is the next spot. This is the foolproof shitter plan. You get there, you don't die to a light tank, you get the light tank blown up, whatever it might be, and then you take this bush here. It's not the best on scouting, but it turns out better than you think most of the time. See, now I'm in here. I'm getting a bit of a look. Okay, we got farts camping. And because I'm spotting them here, and they're behind these trees, these teammates are not actually seeing them, spotting them, you know? So that's why I'm getting the full assistance from these guys when they get lit. Alright, I tried to put a shot in, just fucking goes in the dirt, whatever. We got lit, no big deal. At this point, I'm thinking, I betcha that T100 is in that top bush line. I bet he went right back to where he fucking was before. And that's why I'm thinking, you know, I didn't get lit driving into it before, that's why I'm just going right up into it, and I don't really care. But 121, nah. I will take this free shot in the rear of that guy, though. Alright, back off immediately. Don't want to get clipped by a TVP or shot by, you know, unlit fart. Okay, nice. He's peeking. He's still peeking, giving me more assistance. Nice. There we go. 1700. We know we're building up a little bit here at there. It's nothing crazy. Also, tell yourself right now, what do you think I get at the end of this game? It's a decently lengthy battle. What do you think I get at the end of this? 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 combined? 2,000 combined. I mean, what do you think I get here? And then see if you're right later. But we're thinking, all right, I'm gonna fuck off. I'm telling my teammates right now because we are in Discord and that's whenever we play. It's just so worth it whenever you have a platoon mate. I've got replays too where I'm solo because you can do fine solo as well. T803 fucking ammo racks, the 45T. I barely catch a glimpse of it. Nice, another 3,000 in my pocket. Awesome. I'm telling them right now that I'm gonna run over here and I'm gonna clear this T100 from his random shitter, you know, average bush. And I'm already lit, so I'm thinking, okay, he's definitely up here. He's up there. I noticed that BZT is AFK sitting there, so I'm going for it. And I actually, in a way, I make a mistake here because he makes the correct play. So he's going, he was here, he spotted me. And what he did is he immediately ran away, okay? He ran away and he shows up right behind me. By the way, as soon as I see a fucking AFK tank, I'm immediately just like a moth to a fucking flame. Like, damage. A moth to a flame that I didn't notice that this guy was here, spotted me, drove away just a little bit, and sat in more of a defensive bush in that low ground so my teammates can't shoot him. And so now he's getting a little bit retardy, a little bit aggressive, and I'm thinking, I can just back off here. I can just back off and get another shot, good. Gotta stay down low, get unlit, try and bait him in, or at least so a teammate can tap him, you know? Like, he needs to get shot before I'm really really gonna bother to fucking fight him. Okay, he lights me there, I guess? I don't know. I think I was just lit the whole time and he caught another glimpse of me, right? Teammate shoots him and that triggers the shitter YOLO. That triggers the shitter YOLO. As soon as somebody's like suicide focused on you, right? If they're focused on you hard and then they see something else, that triggers the shitter focus. Notice how he's just going for it. He does decide against it after a little bit. He does stop. I go for a blind. It doesn't hit. You can hear it hit the ground. I'm thinking, fuck it. You know, I can eat a bunch of shots. I gotta just kill this shitter. And another shot just misses. You know, the force field activates. The shitter shield is what I like to call it. It's the shitter shield and the shitter shuffle. It's something always to do with shitters. Okay, he's finally dead. Good. Alright, BZT. BZT is still just sitting there, not doing anything. And he's AFK. So I got a nice paid actor, whatever they call him, right? Now I'm teeing the rock right in front of him for my buddy in the E3 across the map so he can try and shoot him. So he can get, you know, share the damage. I'm a wholesome guy. I like giving out, you know, free gifts here and there. Alright, we're getting the free shots in here. I'm thinking, I bet this T803 is gonna get shitter angry. I just literally thought that without even, you know, thinking about it, right? I said that without even thinking about it. Like I said, it's shitter, and then something added on after that. Look, here he goes. Yep. Driving in, randomly angry. I'm sitting behind that bush so he doesn't see me when he comes over. Just little micro adjustments here and there. And finally my buddy hits him and it fucking ammo racks him blind out of render. Alright, now we can get a bit more crazy. Alright, get some nice side shots. Also, I don't know what that position is. You know, I saw that they added that when they changed the map a little bit with the live event and stuff, but I've actually not played there yet. Because it kind of seems mid. I don't know. I don't have enough, you know, experience to know or have an opinion on it. Free shots to him though, because I'm in a great spot. He can't go forward, he can't go backwards. I'll shoot him. My teammates will shoot him. Alright, yeah. I'm kind of shitter staring right now. Guilty as a shitter stare. Thinking, come on. Back it up. Alright, fuck it. Now I'm thinking, you know what? It's 4-4. There's still plenty to do. Let's just fucking go in. Here's a nice E4. Good old-fashioned miss on the move. This is like the second most accurate, I think, tank in the game on fucking assistance. Or not assistance, fuck. Gun stats on the move. I'll throw it up on screen if it is, but I think it's more accurate than anybody gives it credit for the most part. E4 dies. Alright, breaker. Fuck yeah. Free breaker. I'll take a breaker all damn day, dude. Nice. Just farm it up on this guy. Use our mobility, make sure he doesn't randomly, get shit or angry. Turn around and start focusing the light tank like they always do. Oh, nice! A nice little fire. And I'm thinking, okay, fuck this. That's one TVP. Granted, he's full. But fuck that. Like, I care. It's one fucking guy. I got a bunch of teammates there. They'll blow him out before I even get a chance. They have a brain fart there. I'm going to go over here to these heavies and just get more damage. Notice I'm on 5,500. We'll round up. 5,500 assistance and 4,500 damage. And boom, there's another free shot. Alright, and see? There's the shitter panic. Gotta go into the tank closest to you as soon as you get shot. And bounce on the rear, not a big deal. He is still just, farting and fiddling. He's just going in. Doesn't know what he's doing, just clicking and just shitter panic. Thinking, okay, whoa, yeah, nice try, E5. Fucking good on you for being, aware of your surroundings, but fucking nice try, dude. Good shot into the side there, into the boat hole when it gets green, when they barely turn. Thinking, I could just play up on him, but I'd rather just fuck this guy over and not give him any damage. Fuck you. T803, yeah, I guess we can get a free shot of this guy. Let's see, and there we go. Now he's a one-shot. I guess we can kill him. We can just hold off and kill him. The BZ ain't gonna be reloaded, plus it's just a free kill for me. Notice I hit that shit. I hit that shit, but I can't hit the broadside of a fucking mouse sitting still. Isn't World of Tanks just so crazy? Another free shot into this guy. We're almost at 6k damage now. I notice, yeah, he's going to turn around because he's pissed. He's got no camo. Average player in 2025. Soon to be 2026. Killed him. Now we're at 6,100. Alright, his buddy's a bit angry. Get a bit of a shitter poke going on. And I'm not sure where to shoot. There we go. Right above the tracks in the boat hole. And boom. Look at that. 6,500 damage. And 5,600 spotting in the T125. I am 3 marked. I was going for the 100% on this thing, and then I had a crappy battle, so I'm at like 99.2 or something now. Because I just enjoy light tank stats so much, Like, there's nothing better in World of Tanks than, like, for example, I don't know, getting an ammo rack and like some shitter luck, shooting on the move. But there's nothing better for me, personally, than playing a light tank, feeling like you did everything you possibly could, and you win the fucking game. Okay? Imagine me not in this battle, or imagine me dead off rip in the beginning of the game. Who fucking knows? It was a close game. I bet you it would have been a fucking loss. Notice our platoon. Imagine our platoon wasn't here and replaced it with 3 random shitters that die. We would have lost. I'm not claiming, I'm the sole reason, but I actually am, because most of the fucking time, I am the sole reason I win. When I platoon or I play a light tank in general, I push like fucking 80% win rate, dude. I push 80% win rate. Matter of fact, my past 1,000 games, I'm sitting at 71% win ratio because I play so many lights. And I just have that much impact on the game. Shitters don't like to think that. They don't, because usually they don't learn to play the light tanks. I get it, Most people don't really think about it too much. They just say, I want to play the fast tank. Yeah, whatever. But, I just don't play it. If you don't know what you're doing, if you want to learn, good. That's good on you. But if you just play the same every game, fucking don't play them. Just don't play them. Leave it to me. Leave it to me and the good players, or the people who actually want to learn, The people who are bad and continue to be bad. Like, for example, here's a great player right here. This is fucking Knight in the email, in his EBR. If you see this guy in a pub, rest assured you are fucking winning that game. Look at this fucking battles, dude. I'm not like singling the guy out, but I also am at the same time. Look at the fucking battles. 20,000. And he's 2 marked. It's not happening anytime soon, bro. It's just not fucking happening. If you see someone like this, rest assured, they're on your team, you're fucked. You're done. You're losing. They're on the enemy team, you're going to win that fucking game. Because it's just like, why fucking keep playing? Here's another one, okay? Dude, look at this guy's Manicore. At what point is he like, huh? And he's got no camo on. This is from like a completely separate game. He's got no fucking camo on this shit. He plays pubs with no camo in the Manicore. And he's got that many fucking games in it. Like, what? What the fuck? Like, God forbid this guy gets on my team and it's just over. Like, there's no way in hell I am winning. If you see an anonymized vet badge on your team, that could be me, and you're probably gonna win if it is me. So you better count your fucking lucky stars, okay? So that was a pretty decent battle, as you saw there. What was this? 12k combined. That's what I titled the replay. 6,500 damage. Like I said, the last battle in the 1305, right? I didn't really break a sweat there. It wasn't necessarily a super close game, but rest assured, because of what I did, we won that game. The next game, I'm going to go super in-depth. I mean, like, every single time I make a play, I'm going to be just fucking talking my ass off on exactly why I did this and I did that. You know, best I can remember, I played them earlier today. You know, short-term memory when it comes to playing World of Tanks, because you got to survive. Oh, well, that's enough yap for this fucking game. We're going to go on to the next one now. So, here it comes. Okay, we got a fucking 1390 battle here, alright? Yeah, 1390, we're going old school here. I bought it back. I'm buying back all the light tanks, and I'm going to mark them all eventually. Mark my words, I'm not going to go back on that. You know, eventually I'll play them all. Alright, we're going to start off with a nice little crash down. Like I said, we're going to go into deep detail this time around, okay? This is a little bit older replay, so kind of as I play, I'll explain what I'm thinking. It was, you know, I think a week ago or some shit, so I'll have to try and remember. But, okay, to start off with, alright? Okay, you're on Lakeville, you're in a light tank. What do? Do you go down here? Oh shit, let me try and zoom out. Do you go down here? Do you try and take the rock, scout this, get blind shot, literally guaranteed? Do you try and take any of these, you know, random bushes? Do you take here, do you take there? What do you typically take? Do you take the spot that would try to counter out TDs, or do you do for the counter of light tanks? Now, hold your answer and think about this, okay? You're in a light tank. It's not the best light tank, as in it's anything other than the EBR 105, and I stand by that. Okay? If you go in the middle bush, like, for example, look at what this brass just did. If you go here, okay, what he just did, you're fucked. Sure, you'll survive, probably, but who knows, right? Who knows if there's a million guys pre-aimed at the middle for no reason, and this guy just gets you fucked. Look at this guy. Look at him. He just went in full shitter YOLO, and he was looking around trying to find me. Or, you know, hoping to find somebody. Meanwhile, I went here. Wow, that looks fucking cool. Look at that shit. Look at that shell midair. Whoa. Look at that. You're gonna miss him too. Yeah, just like total trash miss. Whatever. So you take this lower bush, and it counters the fuck out of the light tanks. Alright, so I went for the kill there because it's always worth it for the kill as well. But this lower bush, it counters the shit out of anyone who's dumb enough to try and go there. If they go to this house, if they go to that house, for example, you won't see them. Unless they have really crappy camo. They can easily play the corner of that house and you won't ever see them. But typically they like go into the rock for some reason still. Okay, ELC's dead and I didn't get lit. Okay. Meaning I didn't get lit. So what's the next thought process? I'm sitting here. There is no RU here. There is no RU here. There is no RU here. There's no RU anywhere because I did not get spotted when I shot there. So now I'm thinking... it's kind of looking like their average camp game right now. I'm doing a few pings because I want my buddies to blind fire just in case. But at this point, it should have been obvious to me that, I mean, there's nobody there. See, there's a blind fire, dirt miss. I'm pinging there. Might as well just blind up anyway, just to be sure. Oh, look, here we go. We have another classic example of, sorry about the click out of the free cam. Another guy YOLOing up for no reason. Okay. Got a shot into him, not bad. Decent start, 1-0, whatever. I'm thinking, you know, I'm pinging around there. Yeah, I remember now. I'm pinging there because I'm saying he could be there and I wouldn't see him. But at the same time, you know, I didn't get lit, so it's hard to say. Just giving, you know, positions for shitters to blind fire. Sometimes when you ping in a light tank, people will blind fire without you asking. I'm thinking maybe there, maybe. I mean, it could be. Very well could be. You never know. Nothing much going on. I'm holding my turret face the other way so I can clip this brass if he comes to YOLO me too. That's another thing. Always aware of the shitter plays. Look at that pineapple. Wow. Always aware of the shitters in your surroundings. You better always be aware because you never know. Okay, another random guy YOLOing up. Nice. Unfortunately, one of them bounced. My buddy in the leopard, though, laser fucking accurate. Thank you, Comtron. Thank you so much. He, this Foch just goes up for no reason, and he's going to join the leopard in the Nothing Festival. And it's looking really great. Tortoise going through the city. Okay. Standard Lakeville game. 1-2's kind of stuck. City's not really doing anything. It's kind of just a snooze fest. We'll speed it up a little bit here. You know, just sitting around waiting. Not really much going on. Oh, Foch lit again. feel free and tap them, guys. They get bored. They get bored easy, and now he's a one-shot. Nice. Just like that, 3K. Thinking, oh, you're lit? Or were you blind fired? I wonder. I wonder. Be very cautious about leaving, too. Notice it's 2-0. We're still losing on HP, and they're pushing out the city. We're going to speed it up again because it's a lot of sitting. You have to get used to it in a light tank. I mean, you're used to it when you're in anything else, right? All right, we got out. Brass didn't see us, luckily, and the RU was sitting in middle the entire game. Wow. Here's exactly why I said you don't go fucking middle. It's just too risky. He immediately shitter snaps, you know, hits his shot. Of course he does, right? He's bad. Tuck in, and now drive erratically, get the fuck out. Okay. I'm thinking, all right, at this point I already know what to do. Whenever they take, you know, into city and then through here, here's what everybody does every single fucking time. Watch this shit, okay? I'm going to speed it up here. Everybody leaves all the fucking time because it's just stupid. You'd never leave this spot. Okay, they always go back to these farther corners, and granted they're in TDs, just never do it. Never, ever, 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 if you can, leave right in this section here because it's free spotting and free assist on anybody who wants to play up. Notice I've taken this bush now. WZ gets lit, and that's enough just to scare him off from not, you know, getting too wild. And, you know, keep a watchful eye on the tortoise here doing this skill for LTU, just fucking randomly shitter clicking in every single bush, hoping to get lucky eventually. And he's just going to keep trying and trying and trying. All right, we're going to give it peeking there in the bushes. I slow this replay back down. WZ's still there. He's still holding. I am peaked just enough that body's in the way, but you can see through bodies. Tortoise is still down there. There's not too much going on, really. Remember, like I said, it's a big fucking wait fest most of the time. Okay. Just really waiting around for this WZ to get shot for the most part. I mean, just waiting all day long. Okay, ooh, new challengers approached. Shitter in a VK4502, the Tiger 2 Smarter. Not really too much going on here. Like I said, it's kind of a stalemate now. We're kind of holding. But as you can see there, as soon as that guy crosses, he gets blown the fuck up. I take a bit of a more aggressive bush so I can try to catch a glimpse on the Brask if he was to leave, because I will kill him if he leaves, because it's worth it. Alright, VK, nice free shot into the Scorpion because I lit him. Tortoise is still blind firing for some fucking unknown reason. I'm very wary of it too because I'm paying close attention to him because he just keeps shitter clicking over and over and over again instead of just running and, you know, to a different spot to not get lit. He just won't stop blind firing. We're at 5K spotting now, which is way more than the mark for the tank, for example. And now I'm looking back at my buddy, oh, and he's like pissed off. Dude, they just fucking flipped me. I'm reporting them, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, well, if you know they don't touch you, you'll get flipped back, so it's okay. Meanwhile, Tortoise is still blind firing. Oh, what do we have here? RU251 is upset that he's not doing anything, so now he's going to rotate back over. All right. Relit the WZ by crossing that gap. Nice. They shot him. Please just kill him. Huge. And now it's time for me to go over and after that Tiger 2 Smarter. Brask, maybe? No. Let's get one more little glimpse around this corner here. Do we really see anything? No. It's time to go pick him up because we saw, look, when I press Alt, he is extremely low. He has less than a one-shot from me. He's like a quarter of a one-shot. So let's go up here and pick up the kill. We still got HP to mess around with, too. Play a little bit slower here. Make sure that there's nobody randomly camping. There's never a rush unless it's, you know, a blowout win and you got to just go get it done. Or it's like, you know, you lose or not. And that's exactly why you don't YOLO. The RU got a bit crazy there. And we're holding. He's a one-shot. Someone kill him so I don't have to shoot him. Good. All right. Now their eyes are dead. It's 8-6. We're at 6,600 spotting. And it's time. Tiger 2 Smarter, you're done for. I'm going to come in and I'm going to clip you. As in, kill you in one shot, hopefully. Get it done. And I don't, you know, sniper modes. That's what I get, I guess, right? Fucking engine deck when this whole side screen. All right, 9-6. We're picking it up pretty easy here. All right, let's go towards the city. Like I said, this is a long fucking game. Long, boring game. Nobody here? Artie. Oh, okay. And he runs in. Alright, fuck you. We'll keep it moving. We'll keep it going. Thinking, yeah, I bet he's trying to bait me. Right there, that's my brain kicking into overdrive and thinking, you know what? I bet he's trying to bait me into like a tortoise or a scorpion or something sitting there waiting. So that's why I went from the low side, and he actually wasn't. He was just trying to run away. But now it's 11-6, and we've won. Here's the angry tortoise who's been blind firing the entire game. I realize I won't be able to do anything, so I just get away. He gets a second shot, whatever, it doesn't really matter. We'll get away. We notice he's super, super angry. So we back off. He's like really shitter pissed, like super duper shitter pissed. He's been blind firing the whole game, wasting all his shells, so I get it, I guess. This one wasn't a crazy game, but notice the fact that, again, because I was able to just slow it down and take a farther back position, I was able to hold off a whole flank push. We had plenty of snipers still there, and in that regard, it's kind of a mid game. But at that point, they can't go anywhere because I'm still holding it. I'm still holding it, so they can't go anywhere. Taurus is dead. Boom, another free. Now we're at 7K spotting on fucking Lakeville. None of these games I'm claiming to be are like the best shit ever, but it's like these are the battles I get every other game. In the T100, I can confidently get like 5K assist a game, or really good damage. In this tank, I get 5, 6, 7K, assistance plus every 3 games or some shit in this tank. It is literally just about averaging the best you can every time. We killed him. Amazing job. And now it's game over. He's going to go in. I snatch a shot. Whatever. It gets game over. But, like I said, notice it worked out really well because I held that spot in the corner. Most of these ones are just a yap fest, and you guys can tell me exactly what you think in the comments about that, but I'm just really, it's all about the details. The dirt is in the details. The devil's in the details, right? Especially in a light tank. You can kind of shit or get lucky when it comes to a heavy, TD, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But in a light tank, you better be fucking pixel perfect because most of the time, you're getting blown out. All right? This video is a bit shorter because I was just fucking replay maxing it up, trying to get some fucking games in and just trying to, minute average, trying to get it done, just to get another one out. This is another one where it's more insight on what I'm doing every game, as far as being really in-depth too. I've got some stuff recorded already for Proc and Murrow and a few other ones where it's like actual map plays where I'm sitting in a training room, I'm driving around explaining everything in like really big time detail. I'll probably post those later. I'll just do that as like a lump sum, like a quick little map guide on a few of them. As well as the next video, or maybe that might be a different one, hard to say, but the next video most likely is going to be something along the lines of how to counter spot to the max. Okay, majority of my games I'm doing really good. That's what I do every game. I counter spot to start with. I try and get that light tank killed every single time, and I have a fart calling me, so let's shut that down. But most of the time I just try to do my best. Fucking just stop calling me. Whatever though, but gosh, make me lose my freaking train of thought. Anyway, it just comes down to I'm gonna make them. Anyway, the next video will most likely be how to counter spot 101. I'm gonna show exactly how to blow up light tanks from good positions. The best positions on each map. I'll probably do that mixed in with a replay review or something like that. We'll see how it goes. I kind of just playing it by ear because I'm enjoying it and I don't want to get burnt out quick. Which sounds, kind of stupid, right? Only a couple of videos, but when you don't make any for a long time, that's what happens. Anyway, this was part number 2. It was quite similar to part number 1. I understand. Thank you for watching very much. Feel free and tell me anything you want in the comments. Say your farts smell great. I don't care. Maybe not that one actually. 6, 7 jokes are strictly off limits. But yeah, say whatever you want. Give me any tips and tricks, any details you want, anything you have for ideas for the next video. Like for example, in this one, in that 13105 game, I had crap equipment. And by that I mean standard equipment, because an old guy was like, hey, you try and replicate your same battles with, worse equipment to show off how, you can perform without the best stuff, which is true. I've got some stuff in the works right now for like some super crappy light tanks that I'm going to play and show you how it's actually easy in every light tank, so long as you know what you're doing. But anyway, this was part number 3. I'm done with yapping. This can be a long video as is, like they always are, to be in-depth and direct. And I appreciate all of you for watching, really just a ton. I'm amazed that I was able to get even 1,000 views or 500, considering I don't upload very much, and I'm just really appreciative of everybody that bothers to watch my crappy videos or anything like that. Like even this one, right? Like even this fucking video, okay? I feel I'm really self-critical in that point, okay? Like when you upload a video and it's not perfect, I'm thinking I could have done it better. It's like I say in all my replays too. I'm playing a battle and I'm like, fuck, I could have done better. Because you could always do better, right? You can always do better. And I'm not saying I'm some perfectionist, but I just really appreciate everybody watching. I mean that from the bottom of Bobcat's heart, not to get, super soppy or whatever and shit, but it's really nice to know that someone can actually watch my shit and think it's not shit and actually enjoy it. Anyway, guys, you have a great new year. If I don't upload a video by then, the whole world's gonna blow up. But I'll see you next time in part number 3. Catch you later, guys.